Hello, friends. Welcome to Henson Creek. I'm your host, the Big Ugly Christian Outlaw. Now, I want to go back to talking about something that's important to me in my county community about the gate shop. Now, where I left off at was getting fired at Wayne Floyd Gate for the first time, and a shameful and embarrassing exit with a car that wouldn't run because it would die. Start it and die every 15 seconds and do that for 20 times. Didn't have no muffler, really loud. Anyway, it was pretty embarrassing. So it seems like that same week, one night I went into work to Tartar, and they said, "You got your ID to prove you're 18?" I said, "No, sir." He said, "Yeah, because you ain't 18. We called the Board of Education and asked them what year you graduated and how old you are, and they told us you hadn't graduated yet. So they fired me. Well, I come across, I thought work was me, trying to do a little fishing, run across Hollywood. Now he's a neighbor, close neighbor, and a very close friend. And he says, "Don't worry about it, Douglas. We'll go practice on that pool table you got in that basement. We'll go practice, and we'll get good, and we'll go to the bars, and we won't have to work. We'll just go shoot pool all night. And if we can't get them to shoot for money, we can always get them to shoot to pay for the beer." And I thought, well, it's something to do. So we went on Thursday night because in Lebanon, on Thursday night, that's the ladies' night. Now, keep in mind, I'm 17-year-old, but I'm 6 foot something. I'm not sure if I'm all the way to 6'2" yet, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty close. And I was pretty muscled up and, looked like I took care of myself pretty good. So we go to this bar in Lebanon, and out of respect for the family and the history with my dad, that, goes a long way. You don't, business is still open. You don't want to call them out on a mistake. Like, this wasn't a mistake. This was me. I should have told them. But anyway, I went into the bar, and every week we'd go to the bar and drink, shoot pool. I would supplement my income, drink for free, and, we very rarely got beat. And we always seemed to know what the other one was thinking or planning without talking. Until one day, a man bumped into a table or something other, spilled a drink on this young lady, and he acted like it was her fault. Now, this older man, he was bigger than me and had more experience than me. But whenever I seen how it was going to happen, I intervened. I put him in a move, drug him out the bar, and threw him out the door. Now, nothing was said that night. And then the next night, went back over there, and something else happened in the back room. One of them pulled a knife or something other, and I got their arm behind their back and got where they dropped it, and no harm, no foul. But when I done that, at the time, the owner of the bar was one of my dad's friends from back in his exile days, and he said, "Son, you need to work for us. We need a good bouncer." And so I thought, well, okay, didn't ask my age. I thought I was going to fill out paperwork. But he said, how's $175 a night and half case beer? I said, $175 a night and half case beer? 3 nights a week? I'm in. Now, my dad did not agree with this. My dad did not agree with me being in Lebanon. My dad didn't agree with me doing anything and especially in a bar in Lebanon, because I later found out that when my dad was younger, he opened up a dumpster and found a chopped up human body, and he was worried something like that would happen to me. But anyway, me and Billy, Hollywood, we go to these there all 3 nights. Me and Billy and go to these bars, and he shoots pool mostly, dances and picks up women. I'm doing a bouncing job. One night, seemed like it was everybody from Casey County over in this Lebanon bar, and things just didn't sit right, didn't feel right. And sure enough, and I'll tell what, I ain't gonna be embarrassed, and I'm not gonna worry about what people think, but the fight started because this UK boxer poured a beer on my head, and when he poured that beer on my head, it was on. And I ain't had time to react. Hollywood had done broke through the crowd and was done on that UK boxer like white on rice. But a bunch of others, they got to me and got me pinned underneath the pool table and just stomped. And they stomped my head, they stomped my guts. I mean, they stomped. I mean, they beat me down. But now I remember doing an up kick and catching one of them in the nose and the bone popping up out of the skin. That felt pretty good. But anyway, they left me to go on somewhere else. And this girl sits on my chest and wants me to respond. I'm trying to, but her sitting on my chest, I got broke a fractured rib or whatever. I can't respond, and all I can get is finally get off me. And when she gets up off of me, I go back to fighting, and we fight well. Me, Hollywood, Ronnie Parton, Dwayne Clement. You know, we at the end we're the only ones left sitting at the bar drinking beer, while everybody else is trying to get picked up off the ground and put in their cars. Now that's how it was, and that's plain facts. Not trying to present myself as something I'm not, but that's how it was. Now sometimes I got a hold of somebody that needed to be kicked out that didn't want to get kicked out, that might have been in the right and not deserved to get kicked out, that might have kicked me out. That didn't happen very often. But now I got an attention from some girls from Lexington, and before I knew it, I had job offers in Lexington to bounce in bars and special occasion work security for certain people. And I thought, what the heck, I'll take it. So that's what I done for a little while. I'd bounce at bars, even, any chance I got. And I didn't have a problem with it. Most people, once you explain to them why you kicked them out, they understand it and they accept it either way. As long as you're polite and treat them with respect, give them a chance. Always give them a chance. That's what dictates whether or not, if you're taking advantage of your position or doing your position right. And I got in more than 1,000 fights. That is plain and simple. Way more. And didn't say I won 1,000 fights. I say I got into a way more than 1,000 fights. I probably won around 1,000 and lost the rest, but that's no boast. I used to not be hard to call out, and if I say I'm gonna do it, and that's what I did, learn how to fight, because I went to a bar, 17-year-old kid, and was able to handle a man fairly easy, and could continuously handle a man pretty easily. That's what got me in respect. Also led me to Lexington to some of the weirdest bars on UK's campus. But that's what We did, me and Hollywood. Hollywood, anytime I got in over my head or Hollywood thought I was getting in over my head, he'd come and shut that down. And that is a true friend. And that's what I miss the most. So, hey, you good folks. If you're feeling generous, hit that like and subscribe button real quick. And if you think I did a good job or need to do better, well, leave me a comment. Anyway, old outlaw can always use your support. God bless. Like and subscribe.